What's up, you guys? It's Melanie from Real Strong Mom. I'm hopping on today to share some holiday event tips and tricks. And for a quick second, I'll just introduce myself. So I am a mom of 3 from Minnesota, a personal trainer and hormonal fat loss coach. And it is my passion and mission to share real food and real fitness with real women and how they can do that all in their real life, okay? So I'm going on my 3rd holiday event in a row. Okay, so Friday night we had an event, Saturday night we had an event, Sunday night we're having an event, and it's fun and it's exciting, and celebrations and holidays are the absolute best, right? We're enjoying special time with family, we're eating lots of fun food, but that can all kind of come with a little bit of anxiety around, am I staying on track? Am I blowing this? Am I going to gain 10 pounds? I get it. It all comes with that. And we kind of have to have some strategies when we come into those situations. Okay. So, I'm just going to plug this in quick. So I have 5 tips plus a bonus tip that I want to share with you today. Some super really, excuse me. I'm just going to plug this in really quick. Low network, all that good stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay, so my first tip when it comes to holiday events, my first tip or trick is your holiday celebration is most likely one event, okay? And I just shared these tips with the ladies in my club because these are like super awesome 5 tips, okay? But your celebration is usually like one event or one meal out of the entire day. So just remember not to eat like an ass the rest of the day. You know, you can still have your regular breakfast, you can still have your regular lunch, and don't feel guilty about having that little bit of extra at that one meal or celebration that you're having for that day. That is my tip number 1. Eat like you would any other time of the year at all the rest of your meals throughout the day, okay? So that celebration is just one meal. A lot of the times in the club we talk about 80-20. So 80% of the time you're eating foods that are whole, nutritious, your lean proteins, your fruits and vegetables, those kind of things. And 20% of the time we're doing things like enjoying life and the foods that we eat at celebrations and life and that kind of thing. So I want you to think about that meal as your 20%. You can obviously still make the best choices, and we're going to talk about how to make those choices in just a second, but still remember that this is a celebration, this is fun, and this is the part of real life that we get to enjoy and that we don't want to miss out on. My number 2 tip is to contribute a healthy dish. If you are going to a celebration, absolutely bring something that you can share that you feel really good about eating. Make that a veggie tray, make that a salad, make it meat and cheese tray, something that you feel really, really good about enjoying and bringing with and sharing. Because if you can't find anything else on the buffet table, you know that you brought something that you feel really good about eating. Load your plate up with that and then enjoy the bits and pieces of the other stuff that you see there that you like, right? My number 3 is choose your splurge. So I always tell the girls in my club to scan the buffet table, scan that dessert table. Which one of those things are you just dying to have? Pick that one thing and enjoy the hell out of that one thing, right? Sit down, savor it. How does it taste? How does it feel? Remember that when it comes to desserts and when it comes to like all the foods, there's something that's called the wow factor. And you're going to experience that wow factor with the first couple bites of whatever you choose. You're probably not going to experience that wow factor the 5th, the 6th, the 7th Christmas cookie that you have, okay? So remember that whatever that one splurge is, make sure that it's totally worth it, okay? That's my number 3 tip. Number 4, fill your plate with half fruits and vegetables. Go there first. Go to the fruits and vegetables, go to the lean proteins, go to those things first when it comes to a holiday meal, because those are the things that are going to fill you up. Hey, Carla, those are the things that are going to really fill you up and get you satisfied, and so that you feel less starving when you go to those other bits and pieces of the things that you're choosing. My number 5 tip is to visit with the people, not the food. So I'm going to give you a really good example of this. So last night we had a meal at my home and my mom made a roast and it was amazing. So good, okay? Right before the meal, before we were set to sit down, we were all crowded around, visiting, chatting, or whatever, and we're all starting to get hungry, and I'm like, should I pull out? I had like some stuff in the fridge. Should I pull that stuff out? And we're like, no, hold on. Let's just visit and enjoy each other so we can sit down and have this meal together. It was the simplest meal, but it was really more about the people and about the visiting, and we were playing games and we were having, a drink together. It was really nice, and it was less about us gathered around like a million pieces of food. And it really made me feel good when we finally sat down to that meal to fill my plate with the foods that I loved enjoy that meal, and then move on from the food portion of our gathering, okay? So always think about it like that too. You are there to visit and celebrate the season, the family, the friends, and the food is just a bonus. So don't go into it so stressed about the food that you can't enjoy your family, or that you can't enjoy your friends, or that you're stressed about your kids, or whatever it is. Make it less about the food and make it more about the people, and I promise you there'll be like this huge sense of relief when it comes to like how much you enjoyed your time with them, okay? My bonus tip for this holiday celebration is I want you to think about how it's one meal. And like I said at the very first tip, your holiday celebration is one meal, so don't eat like an ass at the rest of the meals during your day. But the truth about it is the holiday celebration is just one meal. So if you do splurge, if you do go overboard, it's one meal. Who cares? You get right back on tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, you're not going to wake up and have sugar cookies for breakfast. And you're probably not going to take a fork and finish off that cake. You're probably just going to get right back to your regular breakfast, right back to your regular lunch. And even if you have a celebration tomorrow evening, you're going to get right back in, have your 80-20 at that meal, and then move on. It is one celebration. So I want you to repeat after me. I will not feel guilty for the things that I eat at my holiday celebration. It is one meal. Something that really, really bothers me about some of the memories that I have from my past is that it seemed like a lot of my holiday celebrations, my meals, my events were tainted by whatever diet I was on. I was always feeling like I was on a diet. And so some of my meals were when I was on the 21-day fix. And some of my meals were when I was only eating whatever it was. Or was only eating paleo, or I was only eating counting points, or whatever it was. And I hate that. I hate looking back at my past and knowing that I spent so much time on all those diets, and that my holiday celebrations and my meals and my memories are tainted by what diet I was on. So when I decided that my diet needed to be what I ate in my real life, I needed to eat in a way that was sustainable for my real life, things changed. My memories aren't of, oh, mommy can't eat that. No, I can't have that. No, I'm passing on dessert. My memories now are of, I feel in control. I feel in control of every single meal that I have. And it's an amazing feeling. And it's a feeling that I want to pass on to my daughter. And it's a feeling that I want my family to feel. I want my family to know that we eat healthy all the time. It's not a New Year's resolution fad. It's not something that we only do in January. We eat healthy all the time. We also eat ice cream all the time. And we also enjoy desserts. And we have happy hour. And we do things that are amazing, and we also exercise. It's just like, this is my real life. It's not me on a diet. This isn't me restricting myself. This isn't me binging because it's a season. No, this is about me saying, like, this is how I'm going to live. This is how I want to live. I want to live 80-20 for the rest of my life. It feels good to eat healthy. It also feels good to eat chocolate cake. And that's something that you have to decide for yourself. How does that fit? How can you make that work? And sometimes it's not as easy as me just saying, like, 80-20 it. It's not that easy. I get that. That's why I want to show you how this can work in your life. I want to show you that these holiday tips and tricks are tips and tricks that you can use no matter what time of the year it is. I want you to be like, yeah, I totally get that. I almost always fill my plates with half fruits and vegetables wherever I go. Whatever birthday party I go to, whatever event I go to, I know how to handle that. Whatever restaurant that I eat at, I know how to eat off of a menu. I want that for you. And you should want that too. You shouldn't know how to eat off the menu when you're on Weight Watchers. You shouldn't know how to eat off the menu because your 21-day fix containers said you get one green and one yellow. And no. You sit down and you look at a menu and you go, oh, okay, yeah. I definitely know that will fill half my plate with vegetables, and that will definitely be a good protein source for me. And I know that I only need a little bit of starch, so I'm going to pass on the fries and have this with a little bit of rice or whatever it is. Knowing that you can approach any single situation with confidence, that's what you need in your life. Real food in your real life, no matter what situation, no matter what holiday, no matter what season, okay? So I'm hosting a challenge in January. It's 3 weeks long. I want nothing from you other than for you to come in and hang out with me and work out with me and create some real life sustainable habits around food and fitness. Okay, I'm not going to push any supplements on you. I'm not going to push a diet on you. I'm not going to push anything on you. I'm going to help you create some habits around food. Some really, really practical, amazing habits. You're going to build one week, and the next week you're going to add on another one, and they're going to be super simple things. You don't have to go out and buy a bunch of crazy stuff. Sure, I'd love it if you had a set of dumbbells to work out with, but if you don't, that's okay. We'll make it work. I just want you to come in and hang out and do this thing with us, okay? It's going to be really, really awesome. It's called Get Real 2020, and I'm going to drop a link down below for you to join us in the Facebook group. That link is going to have you leave your email. In just a week or so, I'm going to send you a welcome email. Hey, Ashley. Actually, I'm going to send that email to you this Thursday on the 26th, the day after Christmas. I'm going to send you that welcome email. And then a few days before we start the challenge on January 3rd, I'm going to invite you into the group and get to know you. You're going to get to introduce yourself, and I'm going to welcome you, and I am going to give you a virtual high five and a big old hug and say, we're going to do this dang thing together for 3 weeks, and it's going to be amazing. I put my heart and soul into these challenges. I haven't done one in a while because they're exhausting in such an amazing way. And I'm so excited to do this with you guys. So I'll drop the link down below. You've got your 5 tips to handle your holiday celebration. So go back and watch from the beginning if you're just catching me now. Listen to those tips, okay? Enjoy your celebration. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.